the athlete of the year award. August 5th. The male Jim Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to thank our host this evening, Mr. Chen and Ms. Merrifield, for the wonderful job they've done so far. It's absolutely an honor for me to be able to speak on behalf of the coaching staff in regards to this year's Jim Martin Award winners. I've had the privilege of working with each of these young men over the past 5 years at times in the classroom and the gymnasium, which technically is the same place, but it has allowed me to see their firsthand growth into who they are today. You heard me correctly, I did say winners, plural, and like is the case with the young women who have both deservingly received this award, there are two equally deserving young men. Under usual circumstances, I would have tried to speak about each of the recipients with a level of ambiguity in order to leave you guessing about who I'm talking about. However, I've chosen to make an exception this year because I believe that each of these young men have earned the opportunity to be recognized individually. Still, as much as each of them are unique, they share many of the traits and values with past recipients of this award, as well as with the person for whom it is named. When speaking about these young men, the words leader and role model come up without hesitation from all those who have interacted with them directly or indirectly. Like Jim Martin, they did not lead in order to be recognized. They led through their actions, through their choices, through their attitude, and mostly because they could. Whenever called upon, they would willingly take on roles and responsibilities that their peers would often decline or even ignore. In an era where common courtesy is often forgotten, they both consistently demonstrated respect and politeness to others, even in moments when they didn't necessarily believe it was warranted. When they wore a Huskies jersey, one could easily see that it meant something more to them than just a uniform. The first of the two recipients that we'll speak about exemplifies the ideals of perseverance, effort, and as mentioned before, leadership. Throughout his time at Heritage, he has been involved with track and field, basketball, and hockey, which is no easy feat, but one that rings true with both his basketball and hockey coaches. In this, his senior year, he was a member of an SSIA championship team in track, a tournament championship team in hockey, and a regional finalist in basketball. Individually, he was recognized as a league all-star in hockey, which was an additional honor to go along with being the team's captain. One may say that this is the resume of a potential Athlete of the Year candidate, and it very much could have been until unfortunately he was sidelined with a shoulder injury, not once, but twice during the winter season. Through hard work and dedication, he was able to recover from the setback only to succumb to an ankle injury, which prevented him from competing in the playoffs in either of his winter sports. Still, where others may have decided to stay away from the rink or the court, he chose to be present for his teammates. He attended all the practices and games that he could, encouraging his teammates, taking stats in order to fill whatever role he could just to be there, just as a captain should. Thankfully, by the time spring rolled around, he was able to be a part of the aforementioned championships, a great way to highlight his senior year. The second of the two recipients exemplifies the values of commitment and hard work, along with perseverance and leadership. As a member of the cross-country team, the track and field team, the basketball team, and the flag football team, this young man experienced multiple SIA championships over the course of his time at Heritage, and has been recognized individually for his contributions to his teams on multiple occasions, including twice this season. In spite of the fact that in a team sport that he was a part of, there are no longer formal captains, he was often designated as such and took on that role very seriously. In an era when change occurs quickly and both people and objects are often easily replaced when not up to standard, reliability is an often overlooked value. Refreshingly, this young man has an abundance of it and can always be counted upon. When practice time would arrive, he was prepared. When game time arrived, he was prepared. When something extra needed to be done, he would do it without needing to be asked, and he would always ensure that his teammates were in the know about what needed to be done and how to do it. Although he may not have always led with his words, his actions spoke volumes that resonated far beyond the gymnasium, track, or field. In the most challenging moments one could face, he continuously found a way to lead, and to the people closest to him, he managed to do so in an inspirational way. And having had the opportunity to be your coach, I can truthfully say you have inspired me. When the coaching staff at Heritage considers candidates for this award, it is done with a large amount of scrutiny. Collectively, we want to note that the individuals who are chosen truly represent something that Jim Martin would be proud of. I am confident that we have made the right choice. The winners of this year's Male Jim Martin Award are Stephen Goedike and Thomas